deeper love. Open up my mind, set my spirit free. I found a deeper love. Oh, yeah. I found a deeper love. A deeper love. Deeper love. Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Open up my mind, my spirit's free. I know I'll find a deeper love in me. Deep into the deep.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That'll be a throw-in. Now it's Pizarro. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Okay, interesting. Musiala, Valverde, and here's Pizarro, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try. And it's Neymar. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Valverde. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming. Haaland was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. York! Now, who's going to be first to this? Maradona. Haaland. Half an hour played now. Haaland. Valverde.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Alonso. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Musiala. Back in possession and ready to go again.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the...
And there is the half-time whistle. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Quick request for support for
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Tries a shot! He gets big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Tchouaméni cuts it out. York. Picked out brilliantly. Pizarro. Neymar. David Villa. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Valverde. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
The attendance for this match was
David looking to penetrate opposition lines. And here's Neymar. Pizarro. Musiala. That pass has been well intercepted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Musiala! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Valverde. Tchouaméni. Now it's Pizarro. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Beckham. Musiala.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Shapes the shoot! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's ambitious.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Valverde, and that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this on. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Terrific header! And again! In he goes again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So, a breakthrough already. Foden powering forward here. Khan, will they claim to that? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Always onto this. Taken back almost at once. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, what a miss! Eto'o! Now, who's going to be first to this? And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Driving forward, Luis Suarez. That is a brilliant interception. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Incoming, heads it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Foden clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Foden. He is starved of space and time. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that has left him in a heap. He's gone forward. Now it's Pizarro. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Foden tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Goal!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a goal.
Big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pizarro is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That's such good technique.
That has been cut short. Haaland, and he has been fouled there. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Eto, Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. And we're not going to make any further progress now.
Match was 71,649.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nakamura. Leicester cuts it out. Ernest, given the lift of his goal, he's played him through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Eto. Mateus. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Foden. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Mateus producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Cafu.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nakamura.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Haaland.
Look, it's a run defence is this.
It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it is the
welcome to
week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Maldini! Missed by a fraction. And through to the goalkeeper. Baresi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Maldini, and that could set him on his way. Stood up well to him there. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. He's through here. Nakamura. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? And he's done it! First blood drawn. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi, Martinez, Valverde, promising cross, goalkeeper's ball, Baresi calmly anticipates. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened here? Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Traumeri. Nakamura. Cafu. And the header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Maldini.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Martinez.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Out towards the flank. And it's Messi.
There will
Musiala.
be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Mbappe. Cafu. And that interception was... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the... Mbappe! Really well taken goal. 2 to the good. They have breathing space.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Goes in for the header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Substitution for Porto. Number 10.
Porto choosing to
Number
make the first
20,
change.
Rafinha. Coming on the field. Number
Baresi
4,
makes the
Guti.
interception.
Number 9. Gulen.
Passing is crisp and sharp. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Pizarro. Maldini. Goulet looking to run onto it. Van Dijk with the clearance. Pizarro. Musiala. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Valverde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and he's managed to get free. Now he's off and running. That looks a good ball through. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Has a go! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Hernandez. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Done delicately. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Musiala. Some resolute defending there. Hernandez. It's Kimmich. This is promising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That has been knocked clear. Succumbs to the pressure. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Pizarro.
He really is an amazing player, Alphonso Davies. Incredible talent and a wonderful story.
He's just not put a foot wrong since he made his debut for the mighty Bavarians. A European champion in his first season.
Immense, that's the only way to describe him, especially in the knockout stages. In the round of 16, you'd have thought there were 2 or 3 of them on the pitch.
And he set up the goal that killed the game off.
Yeah, one that really...
And he's following up! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Eto'o. Eto'o! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, here's a chance! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
River Plate clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
River Plate have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Cruyff. Davis, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And Cruyff! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Chalhanoglu, Nakamura, and Hernandez. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, they can break here. Hernandez. Pizarro.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nice ball, and he might be in here. Eto'o. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Pizarro. He's had a shot! No mistake! He has gobbled up his 20th goal.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Number 14.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. River Plate get the second half going. Mateus spots it and intercepts. And it's Maradona. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Pizarro. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Eto'o. Now that's well seen too. Maradona. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He can get that clear. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Cruyff!
Well, he got rid because he was under
The
pressure.
attendance for this match was 72,306.
Van Dijk. Kimmich. And here's Eto'o. And here's a chance. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. Khan punts it upfield. And it's Maradona. Tchouaméni. And it's Maradona. That's good play. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Maradona. And here's Maradona.
Such good technique.
Maradona's cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And the pass is intercepted. Maradona. Passing nice and neat. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's in. Great hit! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Has a go! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
And that is expertly dealt with. Danger averted for now. Over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Maradona. Maradona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Luis Suarez.
They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Berg.
It's Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
I just don't know what was on his mind there.
Vardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Haaland. Maradona. Oh, easy pickings there. And he was alert to it. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Neymar. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. And here's Maradona. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Japan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Beckham. And here's Ronaldinho. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maradona. 30 minutes gone. Oh, well played, well played. And he can clear it away. Now it's Ronaldinho. Picked out, great chance! Goal! Japan! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ronaldinho. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been drilled in. He can get that clear. Kimmich. Vardiol gets into some space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. That's a nicely measured pass. He is through here. They're urging. Decent hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Van Dijk. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides. But at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bergomi. Costa Curta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Pizarro.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. White. Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
What are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Beckenbauer. And here's Suarez. And here's Ronaldinho. Neymar. Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vardiol. Bellingham. Kimmich. In with the challenge. It's Bellingham. Vardiol. And here's Pizarro. Bellingham. He's found a way through. And he's there to clear it. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cafu. And here's Haaland. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. And they're back on the ball again. And it's De Bruyne.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Back into the middle. And that is masterful defending. And he's there to get it away.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Maradona. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that was very necessary. White. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, efforts. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect... Haaland! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already. David Villa. Schneider. Neatly clipped into space. Kimmich. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Pizarro. And Hernandez.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Costa Curta. Nakamura. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And it's Pizarro. Casemiro promptly onto that, and that is that. Schneider. Messi. Maradona, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Schneider. David Villa. Shot could be on. It's a great ball. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Pizarro. He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shade too heavy, people can pick that up. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi.
You have to expect that from everyone now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Haaland. Oh, good spread. Now it's Haaland. Moved on forwards. Wilshere. Schneider. He's shifting through the gears. Can he finish? He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Besiktas grab the equaliser and has a goal! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted.
Please
So
join
in they
me
come
in
for the
wishing
break with
all the
nothing to
best for
separate
members
them.
of
The
our
score
fan club
1-1.
celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Besiktas get the second half started. Roberto Carlos. Kimmich. Maradona. And the shot! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. goal, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good take, shot at goal! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Oh, what has happened here? Griezmann absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Messi. David Villa. Messi. He's cut it out. Danger averted for now. And it's Griezmann. Maradona. And it's Maradona. He's through here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Wilshere. That looks a good ball through. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And Messi! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And here's Son Heung-min. Gets a good foot in there. Nakamura. Haaland. Passing nice and neat. Maradona. Modric. It's Pedri. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. Pedri. Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this. And the shot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. And that is as far as it goes. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.